set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as we get set for a pretty hotly anticipated Major League debut on the mound, Dan.
Yeah, you know what, Matt? This organization's been waiting for this guy for a long time. It'll be interesting to see early on if he's affected by any nerves. You never know what kind of start you're going to get from a guy in his debut, but from the word we've heard, this guy pounds the strike zone, and if he does that, his stuff should take care of it.
Yankees baseball is next. Jordan Montgomery is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And now in the box, Bo Bichette. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Toronto, the shortstop.
First offering.
Bichette.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2 on the count. Two the count.
Curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Santiago Espinal comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this will get foul for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
The boy's still breathing and he's still alive. What's the low child's destiny? He's trying to survive. He's always living by his...
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Just getting started here in the Bronx. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Alek Manoah will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into Game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series. Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Hernandez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Hit out towards second. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Semien doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2-1. And he fouls this one off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball well outside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The center field.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. George Springer the next to hit. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 2-1 pitch. Lourdes Gurriel will be next. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Next up is Lourdes Gurriel. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air to left field. Gallo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Next to dig in, Randall Grichuk. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Simeon over at second. Springer at first. 2 out in the inning. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
One and one the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
2-2. Here it is. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
Here's the 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2-2 the pitch. 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped him up. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. So now here is Giancarlo Stanton, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Manoah has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the
Batting
count
pitch.
0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3
No
Ks
left
for
field.
him in the first
Joey
5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So the next to bat will be Gary Sanchez, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
0-1. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And now here is Reese McGuire. His career numbers against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not close. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Espino.
Next, it'll be Santiago Espinal. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's the first offering, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Bichette, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Lifted into center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here's the 2-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Third inning, no score to this point. Runners going. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so
10.
you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcus Semien. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Blue Jays leave a pair. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now to bat, Aaron Hicks, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Left field and deep. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
The 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there.
Now
Danny, we
batting,
see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Fouled off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit in the air to left. Gurriel is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, number 29.
And now Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Stepping in next, George Springer. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Lourdes Gurriel is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Hicks is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch. The 3-2 pitch, and a fastball swung on and hit to second.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth.
Leading off.
Digging in is the outfielder, Aaron
The
Judge.
right fielder.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
In now, Luke Voit. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Grounded to third. Bichette's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Thank you, Heidi. Luis Severino will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 40. Luis Severino.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 7.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Three and 0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. That evens it up 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. There's one.
The batter, the third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
And stepping in, Santiago Espinal. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. From the stretch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Lined hard to center field. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now back, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now a long throw home. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Jays are out in front, 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Joey Gallo now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Now here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next, here is Aaron Hicks. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top half Top of the 6th about to get started. And next it'll be the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, fielded by Odor. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. A couple of walks for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And it's fouled away. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge looks up, and it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Second home run early in the year, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Jonathan Loaizaga will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1, and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Sanchez will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.